Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to the Sweetwater Minute. This time out, an isolation cabinet for recording guitars from Morgan Amplification. Let's get started. Today we're checking out the Chameleon isolation cabinet from Morgan Amplification. Now this is a two-piece system. It consists of a speaker cabinet as well as a clamshell that clips onto the front, also holds microphones, allows you to easily record or route your guitar signal into a live sound console. There are really two applications for this system. First of all, it dramatically reduces the volume coming from the cabinet. So when you clamp the front on this, the volume drops dramatically. You can use it in a silent stage in a worship situation. If you're using in-ears in a live sound situation, you're recording in a home studio, a project studio, or even a professional studio, it allows you to greatly control that guitar amplifier volume, yet still get the sound of a cranked up amplifier. Second, it greatly controls sound bleeding into the guitar amplifier microphones. So if you're recording in a noisy situation, you're on a noisy stage and you want to isolate the guitar, it works very well for that application as well. There are two parts to the Chameleon. First of all, we have a sealed, closed-back 1x12 cabinet that's loaded with a Celestion Creamback. Second, we have what I call the clamshell, which is this part right here. This is the part that clamps onto the front of the speaker cabinet and greatly attenuates the volume coming from the speaker. It has a hatch on the back that allows you to access the microphones inside, and it comes set up with two goosenecks and two mic clips, so you can run two microphones simultaneously on the speaker inside the cabinet. So let me give you an example of how well this system works. I'm going to have Don Carr from here at Sweetwater play the guitar through the 1x12 cabinet, and we'll measure the decibel output level. Then we'll clamp the second section onto the speaker cabinet, and we'll measure the decibel level again. So what we saw there was about a 20 decibel reduction in level coming from the amplifier. With the cabinet fully open, I was measuring about 113 dB, which is very loud here in our studios. With the cabinet front installed, the level dropped to around 93, 94 dB. That's about a 20 dB difference, a significant drop in volume level. It's not completely silent, but it's much more manageable. And I'm running a 40 watt amplifier, and this particular amplifier is a Morgan AC40 Deluxe. It's a very loud amp. Now let's check out how we use the Chameleon for recording. As I mentioned, there are two goosenecks inside for mounting the microphones. At the end of those goosenecks are triad orbit adapters that allow you to swivel the microphone so you can place the two mics exactly where you want them on the speaker. To access the microphones, we have a hatch here on the front of the cabinet. So let's open that up and see how the microphones look. With the hatch open, we can access both microphones and easily place them where we want them to go. Once we have the mics positioned where we want them, we can place the hatch back onto the cabinet. With the hatch closed back up, we can connect our microphone cables. To make our recording, I've got Pro Tools running on my MacBook Pro, and I'm using a Studio 192 Mobile from PreSonus as my interface. The two microphones, an SM57 and a Royer R121, are connected straight into the Studio 192 Mobile. Put on our headphones, arm Pro Tools for recording, and we're ready to go. Done? Once we've finished recording, we now have our two microphones recorded to independent tracks here. So I have the SM57 on the top track and the R121 on the bottom track. We can solo those and listen to them individually. And here's our ribbon microphone. this point, we have a ton of flexibility during mixdown. We can balance those two tracks however we like. We can EQ them independently. We can create a stereo spread of them. So we can do a lot of different things to work with the sound that's coming from the Chameleon to create great sounding tracks. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Chameleon isolation cabinet from Morgan Amplification. This is a really effective tool for dramatically reducing the volume level of guitar cabinets for recording and for live sound applications. Thanks for joining me for the Sweetwater Minute. I'm Mitch Gallagher.